Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, check, 59.
2nd and 9 now. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now back to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 55 to Mike. Check.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Ready up. Go. 55, Mike.
2nd and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Get the flag. Hey, eat. You ain't got nothing.
Second and long. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run here with Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Giants' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, yards, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Come on. Let's get off the field. Alert flare.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right, 20 years ago.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And this is Parker, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Check. Check. 55.
Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Parker, the intended target. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Three bud.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Fields. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Johnson. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Going to throw right side here, complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
They'll throw now on the final play. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within 1 score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard after the 25.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on third down, Fields got a man, Slayton. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stop your whining. Check it out, check it out.
They'll try the left side. Dalvins, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Wilson's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let him know, let him know. Go. 55 is Mike, guys, 55.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Listen.
2nd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We got this at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's complete to Slayton. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields to the end end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Shaq Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Fields. The quick slant caught. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye, and they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big run there by Freeman. 47 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. It's Parker.
Get ready. It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Fields. And Ingram hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Fields forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 44. Mike, 44. Watch the run.
On second down, Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go.
Catch made by Slayton. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. 4th down, so Pat Shurmur trots out the field goal unit. From the right hand. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Back to throw. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now back to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Watch the curl, watch the curls.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.